Hello, my loves. I wanted to come and give you some practical tips for dealing with ascension symptoms. So, just briefly, ascension is the process of expanding your consciousness, raising your vibration, transcending the ego, and essentially growing your spirituality. And it's a process of releasing old programming, old trapped emotions, any limitations, fears, stuff that's been passed down through your generational lines, things that you've inherited. It's a process of releasing all of that so that you can reach more elevated levels of consciousness and begin to appreciate a more spiritual existence, which is in turn a more joyful and a more serendipitous experience in life. So as you're going through this process, it's a lot of energy shifts for your physical body to handle. And right now that process is so rapid because we just moved into the age of Aquarius. We just had the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction. We just had the winter solstice. So there is a lot going on for your body to process. So your ascension symptoms may include fatigue, aches and pains, ringing in the ears, difficulty sleeping, any number of things. And just know that those are all symptoms of your body recalibrating. They're symptoms of your body slowing you down so that every single cell in your body is shifting, the DNA is changing. And so this is a perfectly normal process, but sometimes it can be not only emotionally uncomfortable, but physically uncomfortable. So I wanted to give you guys some practical tips to support your physical body. One is to use grounding foods. So any root veggies, potatoes, cooked vegetables are super grounding. Things like bananas, dried fruits are very grounding. Just foods that are going to help you feel more held in the moment. Warm soups are very grounding. So keep those foods in your repertoire. If you tolerate them well, grains and beans can also be very grounding. Then you also want to focus on helping your body move this energy as efficiently as possible. And a really huge component of that is hydration. You're all chronically dehydrated. I was chronically dehydrated. I'm still working on adjusting my hydration to its optimal level. It takes years to fully rehydrate the body on a cellular level. That's part of the ascension process. We inherited dehydration at birth. So I can't stress enough, living water is absolutely crucial. So get yourself a 32-ounce mason jar and make sure you're drinking at least 2 of these a day of living water. So this is fresh cranberries that I juice and then I dilute with water and I add a little maple syrup. Lemon water, I would do the juice of a whole lemon in a 32-ounce jar with plenty of honey to make it taste delicious. You can also throw some ginger in there. Fresh citrus juice, it's citrus season here in the US. You want your water to be alive with living energy from living fruits and fluids. You can also make your energy living and energized through energy as well. So you can do that through the power of intention. But there's something special about putting living plant into your water. You can also do thyme water, parsley water, green juices, celery juice, anything that resonates for you. I also love essential oils for supporting the body. So grounding oils are key because often as these vibrations are shifting, we can almost feel like we start to vibrate out of our body. It's very hard to be grounded. So I love patchouli. This is an oil for embodiment and physicality. I love vetiver. This is a super grounding oil as well. It has like a very earthy tone to it. I also love some of the woody oils like cedar wood. It's just like very calming and soothing. The furs like Douglas fir, Siberian fir, white fir if you're lucky enough to have it. These all help to purge old generational stuff, energetic stuff you might be clearing. So those can be super helpful. If you're having a lot of emotional symptoms, cilantro is phenomenal. It's the oil of emotional detox. This one's fantastic. And then one of my favorites is Melissa. This is the oil of light. This is essentially the oil of ascension. And so if you use this, it will help your physical body to recalibrate into that new vibrational energy and more calm and peaceful way. If you're super sensitive, it actually may speed up the process too much for you, so play it by ear. Smell it. If it smells wonderful to you, you know your body needs it. If it smells like, oh, I don't not want that, then you know it's not for you right now. Your sense of smell will tell you very clearly. So oils are phenomenal. And then Epsom salt baths, I cannot recommend these enough. Get yourself a good high quality Epsom salt with no synthetic fragrances in it. You do not want those fragrances in there because those are toxic to the body. So good quality Epsom salt or magnesium sulfate flakes. I like Ancient Minerals. There's another brand I get at my local health food store. I can't remember the name, but it comes in a blue and a green bag. So 1 to 2 cups in your bath. Soak in there for 15 to 30 minutes. That's a phenomenal way to clear energy from the body, and you're also going to absorb some of that magnesium. And magnesium is very grounding and very soothing to the body. And just like we're all born dehydrated for the most part, we are all born with a magnesium deficiency at this stage as well. So that will help get some of that magnesium in your system and make the symptoms more tolerable. You can also do some rebounding, just gentle bouncing on a trampoline. That helps to move the lymphatic system, helps to move a lot of energy. Embodiment practices, so just put some music on and dance around. Just get that energy moving. Get on your yoga mat, stretch, roll around, move where the body needs to be stretched and loved on. Any of those will also help move energy and help the body recalibrate in a more peaceful fashion. See if I have any other tips for you. I think those are my primary steps for supporting the body through physical ascension. Also, just get a lot of extra rest, especially if you're in the northern hemisphere. We're in our darkest days, right before the new year, right before the Christmas holiday. It's really a time for slowing down, tuning in, taking a break. I've been using the slingshot analogy a lot. We all are getting pulled back, held back, and you're like probably feeling like, okay, I'm ready to go, let me go. And they're like, no, we're gonna pull you back a little more. And you're like, I'm ready, let's go, let's fly. And they're like, no, we're gonna pull you back a little bit more. And you're just like, ah. So eventually, no, that slingshot is gonna let go and you are going to be propelled forward. It's just a matter of right timing, and trust that the divine knows when right timing is coming. You do not need to try and control that or figure it out. So a little trust and surrender. So get extra sleep, take a nap if you have the opportunity to. Our bodies are going through a lot right now, and it's all very beautiful and magnificent, but it is still a physical, emotional, spiritual process. So if you guys have any other questions about how to support your body through this ascension, oh, I forgot one thing. Supplements. Okay, so supplements. Lemon balm, phenomenal for supporting you through ascension. Lemon balm is a nervine, which means that it helps to reduce the excitatory potential in the central nervous system. So it's very calming and very soothing. So you can do that as a tincture or as a tea. I like the Vimergy brand. I also like Nature's Answer supplements, and Choice Botanicals is a great lemon balm as well. For teas, I like can't remember the name of it. Anyway, you can look on my website if you're really looking for the one. The traditional medicinals, that's the name of the tea, of the lemon balm tea. So super supportive to the central nervous system. Magnesium, like I said, something most of us are deficient in, also very grounding, very soothing. So you can take a couple capsules of that, especially helpful at bedtime if you have muscle aches and pains, or you have a lot of tension or tightness in the body. I also love curcumin, also very grounding. That's the active component in turmeric. You could do turmeric tea as well. Super grounding and helps to really bring down inflammation in the body. So if aches and pains are part of your symptoms, that can also be very soothing and very helpful as well. So that is it. I did cover all the things now. And if you guys have questions, please post them in the comments. I'm really happy to answer. I want to be supporting you guys through this ascension process, and I'm hearing so many people with really intense symptoms. So if you implement even just a couple of these steps, you will most likely feel a difference in how you're processing and how smoothly you can move through this process. So sending you all love and light, and sending you just all the incredible Aquarian energy that is coming our way. And I will be back with more good details soon.